What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back to talk about something that for whatever reason is apparently very popularly requested, and that is for me to rank all of the currently produced full-time, you can get them whenever, varieties of M&Ms. If you know me more personally than just from racing content or whatever, you know that I am a huge M&M connoisseur. It's honestly kind of a problem. But anyway, so I eat a lot of M&Ms, as you can tell by my current allocation and selection here. Pretty much my weakness of go-to candy whenever I'm depressed about life. So anyways, we're going to exclude, for the sake of simplicity and in case you want to go try them all yourself or whatever, currently we're going to exclude the ones that are seasonal or limited time or not being produced currently, such as, mint, the holiday colors. I don't even know what else, honestly, is all part-time, but I went to the M&M's website, and currently they make 10 different varieties of M&M's full-time that you can buy right now, order, have them delivered to you, however that works. I've never done that. I just go to the store like a normal person. But if you were to want to try all of them, you could, I guess, get them sent to you from Mars. So, not the planet, the company. So the ones that they make currently are cookies and cream, dark chocolate, caramel, mini, peanut butter, milk chocolate, pretzel, almond, and peanut butter and jelly. So that's the 10. I am going to rank them from worst to best. So we're going to start at number 10 and work our way up towards my favorite and the best ones. And we'll talk a little bit about my experience with them and good, bad, ugly, and so on and so forth. So number 10, we're going to get straight to the point here. Number 10 is peanut butter and jelly M&Ms. I've never had that. I want to make that clear. But it sounds awful. Like, peanut butter and jelly is a very specific thing with a specific flavor, and putting that inside a chocolate shell just sounds awful to me. I don't even want to think about it. It makes me sick. I've never had one, but I've never heard anyone say they like them or that they were their favorite or anything like that. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Maybe it's just some weird publicity thing, but it's a thing. It's a real thing. My mom had one. I talked to her about this previously. And because I just didn't talk to her about this, I just asked her what her favorite and least favorite M&M was, because my mom also was a big fan. And she said that she had one at work one time because someone had some or brought some in or something. And my mom always has to eat like candies in twos because she's like OCD like I am about stuff like that. Like the whole, you have to have the same amount of steps between each crack of the sidewalk. That's me. I'm not clinically OCD or anything, but my mom is the same way. So she can't just have one piece of candy. She has to have two. And so anyway, so she had these two peanut butter and jelly M&Ms, ate the first one, wanted to die and throw up and thought it was horrible, but had to eat the second one because she only ate one. Because we're weird like that. But so anyways, peanut butter and jelly just sounds awful. I have no desire to try it. It's terrible. It's the only one on this list I've never had, so it doesn't sound good. Knowing what the other 9 are, it can't possibly be any better than any of them, so I'm going to just pass. It sounds awful. I have no interest in it. Also, I realize that these are not really in the camera shot. Not a whole lot I can do about it. I can try to tilt this a little bit, but it's not going to be great. So we have milk chocolate, peanut, and mini is what I have on hand currently. Anyways, so number 9, then I'm going to go with almond. No particular reason. I don't think it's the worst. I like almonds, but I've never been like, oh my God, almond. And so I've never had a diehard craving for one. I don't love them enough to be like eating them plain, so I don't really like them in a candy, if that makes sense. I find that normal M&Ms are kind of a baseline for me, and I judge everything off all the various fillings or varieties or whatever based off of whether they're better or worse than just normal milk chocolate. So almond is fine. I've had them. They're okay. I'd eat them if I had to. If I was on a desert island and that was my only food, I'd eat them. I'm not sure I'd eat the peanut butter and jelly ones, to be honest with you. I'd kind of rather just die on the island. But almond is okay. Not great. Not my favorite by any means, obviously. It's fine enough. So God, this thing keeps flying. I really need a better filming setup than this. It's something I have to work on, so apologies about that. I will do my best to get a little bit better on this as time goes on, but the chances of me being any good at anything are slim. Anyways, so number 8 then after almond, we're going to go with caramel. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the caramel flavor type they use, whatever. It's like, in my opinion, caramel needs to be those like hard candy caramels that you use to like either bake or whatever, or like really soft, like in a whoops, like in a caramel something, caramel, like liquicious, like you can pour it or it drips or whatever. It's almost like a weird mixture of that in M&M that I can tell it's not good. I'm not a big fan of it. The only reason I put it ahead of almond is because I do actually like caramel quite a lot. Like good caramel is good. And so, again, if I had to eat it, I would. I'm not a huge fan of them. I wish I had some so I could try it for you and you can judge my facial reactions, but I decided against making a purchase of 10 different varieties of M&Ms just to make this video, and especially considering I have 3 here. So it's going to have to be good enough. I apologize. So 8th is going to be caramel. Those are the 3 that I really like. I would say don't like. Like I never, if they're at a party sitting out or whatever, I won't try some. Like just because they're there. Those are the 3 for me that are just easy at the bottom. I just had to figure out what order. So all these from now on, all 7 of the rest. I sound like such a fat ass. I would eat given the opportunity to. So take that for what you will. Number 7, I'm going to put pretzel. And again, kind of along the lines of the almond thing. I like pretzels. I'm actually a big fan of pretzels. I like eating pretzels, but I don't know that I like them enough to put them in a candy, if that makes sense. Like if I'm going to eat M&Ms, I want them to be M&M flavored and chocolate. I'm not eating it for the pretzel, otherwise I'd eat pretzels. Like it's salty and sweet, I get that. It's a good combination, and they're fine, they're good. But if I want pretzels, I'm going to eat pretzels. If I want M&Ms, I'm going to eat M&Ms. I've never felt the need to combine the two. I've never been crazy about like chocolate dipped, chocolate covered pretzels, anything like that. Again, they're fine, they're good on their day. If they're there, I'll have one or some or whatever. But not something that is ever like, oh my God, I can't believe they have chocolate covered pretzels or pretzel M&Ms. Like it's not really my thing. They're fine, but it is what it is. Number 6, I'm going to put cookies and cream. I love cookies and cream. It's among my favorite like flavors. Pop-Tarts especially. I love the cookies and cream Pop-Tarts. I sound like a fat ass the more I talk about this video and the more I talk about all the garbage I eat. Like we had the ramen video already and that was what it was, and apparently my reputation in the office is ramen guy, so take that for what you will. But yeah, I'm gonna put cookies and cream at 6 just because again, like I'm gonna do it again. I had a lot of Oreos when I was a kid. Like that was one of the things I ate like after school. When I'd get home, I'd run home and do homework and eat Oreos. And I eat, I don't know, like 6 Oreos every single day for like years, like 3 years. And eventually I got sick of them and I don't really eat Oreos anymore. I haven't eaten Oreos in a long time. I've probably had less than like 20 Oreos in the past 10 years now. So take that for what you will. I like the flavor a lot. They're okay, but again, not in the top tier, in the top half or anything. But speaking of the top half, we're into the top half now, top 5. This might be controversial. At 5, I'm going to put dark chocolate M&Ms. I like dark chocolate. It's a different thing than milk chocolate. I don't really trust people that like dark chocolate but not milk chocolate or vice versa, because they're both good. They're both chocolate. They're just different things. I mean, like any other flavor on here, it's a different thing. It's milk chocolate versus dark chocolate or whatever else versus dark chocolate. And I like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate Hershey bars are great. Dark chocolate other things are great. But again, like in an M&M, I'm like, what do I want for an M&M? And I use milk chocolate as the bar. Is dark chocolate M&M better than just normal milk chocolate, like the original, if you want to call it that or whatever? I don't think so. I think it's a spin-off and it's fine, just like all these other varieties they have. But it's just not, it's not quite it for me. I like it and I eat them. I'm sure I'd eat them like crazy. If they got rid of all the other M&Ms, I'm sure I'd eat dark chocolate like crazy. But thankfully they kept the other ones, so we're good. Number 4, I'm going to put peanut butter. This was a really hard one for me because, again, when I was in college, I ate a shit ton of peanut butter M&Ms. And I eat a shit ton of all of them pretty much, all these top ones. But it got to the point where I couldn't eat peanut butter ones anymore just because that peanut buttery taste is very distinctive and it kind of ruins all other peanut butter for you. And I take peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch like once or twice a week every week to work, and that's like as much peanut butter and jelly as I can stand. Maybe that contributed to my number 10 ranking of peanut butter and jelly M&Ms, but just peanut butter is one of those flavors that it's so strong, so distinctive that I can't just have it willy-nilly all over the place. Like if I'm wanting peanut butter, I have something with peanut butter like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I'm not wanting, again, peanut butter like in my M&Ms or whatever. The exception to that, I think, is Reese's peanut butter cups. I love Reese's peanut butter cups. I don't eat them now as much as I used to, so maybe it's all kind of tying together in that. Now that I have to adult and plan out food to eat every day, I'm choosing to eat a whole sandwich that's a regular meal instead of just peanut butter candy essentially. So I like peanut butter M&Ms a lot, and it's a welcome sight when I see them and eat a handful of them because I don't eat them regularly anymore. But I'm gonna put them at number 4. And then when we get to the top 3 here, I mean, we have 3 varieties left. It's the 3 in front of me. I guess that probably makes sense. It's the 3 I purchase and eat. Number 3, I'm going to put milk. Again, this is kind of my baseline of, okay, really good. Is it better than the original or the standard or what you find everywhere? So I'm going to put milk at number 3. As you can tell, this is more than half empty. I've had this for, I don't know, a couple months now. So I don't go through it like I'm not a crazy person. I don't eat a whole thing of M&Ms that is from Costco or whatever. This is 3 pounds, 14 ounces, 62 ounces. I don't eat this like in a week or anything. I'm not that absurd. Like, I have some moral compass here of eating semi-healthy, but I definitely chew through these for, trying to be funny. But anyways, I'm gonna put milk chocolate M&Ms at number 3. They're extremely good. Obviously, it's the M&M that everybody's familiar with. Everybody knows all the mascots. As far as I think all the mascots are milk. The yellow one might be peanut. I don't know. That's a really good question. I played Sidebar. My brother and I had like the M&M's video game for PS1. Like, this was years and years ago. It must have came out around when I was born, like 97, 98, 99, somewhere in there, because it was for PS1. And we had, what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. Ryan will think of it and comment down below because he remembers this stuff. But had the M&M's game, and I think that at the time it was just normal and peanut, and that was it. I don't think there were any other ones, maybe. That was like 30 years ago now. Yeah, that makes me feel really old. But yeah, I think that the milk chocolate ones are obviously the baseline, the original. They're amazing, as most of these are, but they're just, again, you can kind of get good chocolate in a lot of different varieties. Again, I love Hershey bars. I love Crunch bars. I'm trying to think, do I even have any other candy here? Not really. It's really just M&Ms I keep on me at all times. Occasionally I'll get, Kit Kats or Crunch bars or Reese's or whatever, like for Christmas or something, or for my birthday. We'll have them gifted to me, but as far as stuff I keep on me at home to just eat when I'm bored or whatever, watching movies or TV, it's really just M&Ms. I'm not a huge candy guy in general, other than M&Ms. So I'm going to put kind of the base, the original, at number 3. These are all fluid. Tomorrow it might be different, but these top 3, I'm going to stick with what I got for now, which leaves these 2. It leaves the peanut, which again is equally almost empty, and the mini bag, which I don't actually buy that often, but saw it at Walmart one day and had to buy it because they're pretty hard to find actually. But yeah, I'm gonna think this through, and I'm still debating it, even though I have it written in front of me. Which of these is number 2? I'm gonna say number 2 is peanut. That's really hard for me to say out loud. But again, it's kind of for the same reason. I'll get to that when I talk about this in a second. But for peanut being number 2, again, you can have your normal M&M, and a peanut makes it better, but it's a mood thing. And I'm often in the mood for peanut M&Ms, which is why it's number 2. But it's a mood thing. When you don't want peanut M&Ms, you go for the plain ones, or you go for the peanut butter ones, or you go for dark, or whatever. It's a mood thing. These just happen to be my favorite of the moods, whatever that means. So I'm going to put peanut at number 2. Again, it's kind of like the peanut butter one. If you eat them too much, and I find myself doing this from time to time at parties or whatever, you do get sick of them. You can't just eat an entire thing of these, of peanut M&Ms, in like a week or in one go, especially partially because you'll die. You'll throw up all over the place and die. But it's a lot, and it's tough to eat that much of a candy or one type of candy or whatever all in one go. And you can't eat it, like, again, every day for like 2 weeks or anything like that. It's too much. But when I'm just sitting around or have something going on, or I'm watching a sporting event or whatever, these are usually my go-to. So I'm going to put peanut at number 2, and that leaves mini at number 1. And there's a very good reason for this. I think that there's a very real theory that the shell to chocolate ratio of a mini M&M is far superior. And now I guess they've introduced, again, kind of a little sidebar, they've introduced mini peanut butter ones. I assume because they can pump in or whatever, however much peanut butter they want. It'd be really hard to find mini peanuts. Maybe that's not even a thing, but they have mini peanut butter ones. I haven't tried them. I don't think they're in regular like circulation that you can always get, because I haven't seen them, even though I looked on their website and looked at, the different store operations they have in like Vegas and in New York and stuff. couldn't find where it's regularly a thing that you can just get, but I know they exist because I've seen them. So yeah, I'm going to put mini at number one. The shell to chocolate ratio with the crunch and just, again, the sizing is good. You can eat like a handful, and it's equivalent to like 3 normal size ones, but you feel like you're eating 12 because they're mini. I don't know if that's better or psychological, but I go crazy when I see mini M&Ms, or when someone gives me a tube. They usually come in the tubes, not the big jars like these or whatever. But yeah, when I would see those, especially when I was like a kid, like there was something special because you couldn't always find them, you couldn't always get them, which is exactly why I bought these when I saw them. It's been probably 2 months now, and it's not that big of a bag. It's 31 ounces, but not like I eat them like crazy or anything, but because they're hard to find and rarer, I guess, than these two, I think they're special and they're good. And I mean, they're all good. Again, I sound like such a weenie talking about this, but I'm going to put mini at the top. So yeah, that's my list of my 10. I'd eat pretty much all of them any given time. I'm not picky. They're all great. They're all fabulous. I love them all very much, and I've consumed probably quite a large quantity and weight of all of them over my lifetime. But I'm curious. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know your favorite, your least favorite, one that you used to eat a lot that because you ate so much you can't eat anymore, or whatever the case may be. So curious to hear your thoughts, curious to hear how you feel about it, but let me know down below. I appreciate you all so very much. Make sure you drop that like, sub down below. We'll do more weird random food reviewy stuff at some point, I'm sure. Obviously plenty of racing content in various forms, everything else about my life and about me. So I appreciate you all so very much. I hope you enjoy it. And until next time, as always, bye.